All right. Welcome to everybody. This is Tweet Talks, and your girl is back like never before. All right. So the first thing I want to do is I want to apologize to all of my listeners. Yes, your girl has been super duper busy, and I truly apologize for that. But listen, to all of my mommies that are listening and all of my daddies that are listening, sometimes life gets hectic and you have to zoom in on and focus on certain things. That's just really what it is. Sometimes we have to zoom in and focus and let nothing else get in the way of that. And although I love listening to my Tweet Talks community and getting the feedback from each episode, your girl had to zoom in. Okay, so I think I hear the whispers in the room. And the whispers in the room tell me that y'all are like, well, what was you doing? Y'all know we want to know. Okay, well, one of the things that I've been endeavoring on is I have a business that I'm in, that I sell jewelry. Okay, if you're interested in it, check it out online. If you're on a Facebook, it's Tweets Bling Boutique, and that will be located on Facebook. If anybody's interested, you can always send me an email, and I'll get back to you and give you all the information that's needed. But everything is, I got some dope pieces, so y'all might want to check that out. But anyway, we're going to roll into today's episode, okay? And like I said, I do want to apologize because your girl's been, listen, okay? Sometimes when you got your hands in a lot of pots, sometimes you got to stop and stir one because everything else is boiling over. Y'all like that kitchen cooking analogy I just gave y'all? Okay, well, today's episode is when a man hurts. Yes. And ladies, I hope y'all are listening to this because the thing is, it's important to understand what it looks like. Because listen, we're women, but we don't live in this world alone. Okay? We do not live in this world alone. We live in this world with men. Okay? We have to love them. We have to care for them. We have to encourage them. We got to do all those things. And sometimes us as women, if something doesn't look like what we're used to seeing, it kind of shakes us up a little bit. I know I'm not the only one. Sometimes as a woman, you meet a man, and let me tell y'all something, sisters. When we meet a man, okay, and we're in our single stage in life, it's important for us to not look at this man as a potential mate. Yes, I know. Y'all like, what? But I'm all single. I'm ready. I need to move on to the next stage. As y'all know, we always say, I'm getting older. Yes, these are all important to know. If you're single and you want to be in a relationship, it's true. You do want to look at that and say, okay, this is what I want. But sister darling, let me be the one to tell you that every time you meet a man and you put that man in a category thinking that he is going to be your man, you may be setting yourself up for failure. Yes, it's important for you to realize that because y'all know if you're a clubber and you're going to the club and you meet a different man, that man may be in the club every weekend looking to scout somebody new. Then there's the potential of that man changing his atmosphere and saying, okay, you know what? I'm going to get into the club scene and see what's out here. Okay, let's flip it around. Let's go into the church. Because a lot of women feel like, okay, the church is a place to meet a good man. Well, you know how they say in church, well, let me be the one to tell you that that's not always like that. You don't know where this person is at in life. So that's why you put in your mind and you say, you know what? This is a nice person. Have the intention of maybe getting to know that person, but don't put in your mind that this person is going to be a prospect. Okay? That is something that I have learned in the dating world. That was a big mistake that I made. And I believe in sharing is caring. Okay? You don't get into something with the prospects, okay, it's going to go this way. This person seems to be this way, because when you meet somebody, y'all already know my saying, you meeting a representative. You are meeting, and that's not just for the ladies meeting men. Fellas, y'all are meeting a representative as well. You don't know who that female really is. You don't know who she is when she takes that wig off, when she takes some lashes off, when she takes some nails off. And if she's all natural, you don't know what her attitude is like. Okay? And you don't know because you meet her natural today that she's always going to be natural. Okay? Because I know me, myself, I like wigs. I'm a wiggy. But honey, when I decide to put the natural flow on too, I'm all together. Okay? So you have to remember this is when you're meeting somebody. And going back to the topic, when men hurt. Ladies, let me tell you this. Okay? If you're a party hard type of girl, you're loving the club scene, the great outdoors, that's cool. But just know that when a man hurts, these are the places that you're going to find them. Yep. Yes. I've talked to numerous males, interviewed numerous men. And one of the things that men do in the process of healing is they venture out. See, us women, we're different. When we hurt, we shut down. We might sit on the couch and eat a pint of ice cream and watch movies and cry. See, men are different because that is looked at as being weak to a man. Now, he may have his moments of it, but being in that same place is what he is not going to do. No. You're going to catch him in the clubs. You're going to catch him at the bike parties. You're going to catch him on the scene of every event. And that man may be hurt. He may be going through the worst pain that he thinks that he'll ever experience in life. Now, sometimes it can come from a past relationship. It could come from family woes. It could come from workplace issues. But it's just important that we recognize that he may be in pain. And guess what? Going back to that representative, y'all. When you're meeting that representative is not going to let you know that he's hurt. Why? Because you already met. You met him in a club. You met him turning up and having a good time. You met him in a sacred place. That's his representative. So how he deals with you is going to show you whether he's in pain or not. Okay? That's why when you put your mind around something, you say, this is what I'm expecting. You oftentimes find yourself on the hurt end of that. So be careful with that. A tidbit of my Tweet Talks 2s. Tweet Talks 2s for Tweet Talks 2 cent. That's what that's all about. But another thing it's important to pay attention to. When you pay attention to how this dude is dealing with you, it's important to see what kind of conversation he has, if any. Okay? Because sometimes when we're thinking of a man and we're thinking, okay, he's hurt and I need to see him through his hurtness, sometimes that may be part of the representative that we talked about. He just may be a kind of man that's just looking for the draws and he wants you to feel this way. And the easy way to kind of pay attention to that, I think, is what kind of effort does he put into what y'all got going on? Besides the fact that I don't believe that anybody should come behind somebody else looking to fix them. You should not be in it. Ladies, tune in, turn it up, put it to the ear. You should not be getting in any man's life looking to fix them. Looking to heal them. Nope, we shouldn't be doing that. Take it to the flip side. Let's talk to our single mothers and the woes that we've went through raising these children. Nobody comes in your life to fix it. They may come to enhance, help, change the monotony of how you see things, but they are not there to fix it. So flipping back to our men, ladies, don't get into a man's life looking to fix him. You may drain yourself looking to fix him. Help him. And the only way that you can actually help somebody is somebody that says, okay, you know what? There is an issue here that I need help fixing. That is first acknowledging what their issue is and that they want to make it better. Stop getting with these men that's hurt from somebody else that has nothing to do with you, with your good heart, wanting to see better and add to them, thinking that you're going to fix them. You are not. If they're not ready to be fixed, you will damage yourself trying to fix somebody else. Uh-oh. Did I just rap? Did I just bust a rhyme? Okay, but it's simple math. So remember that when a man is hurt, he has to find a way to heal himself. And guess what? Sometimes part of that healing himself may be to run around and get several different women if he can. Okay? And here you are, thinking that you're going to be number one. No, you have to let that man heal. Let him heal, honey. Don't try to get with him and fix him and make him better, because you will find yourself by yourself at the end. Thinking about my life, I remember many years ago, I remember dating a guy that he just didn't have the confidence that I would have liked him to have. And when I look at all that I put into that relationship and how I wanted him to feel better about himself and what I made sure that I gave him to make himself better, the moment he got better, he felt like he was better off without me. Yeah. So you can't do that. You have to work with a person where they are. And if they're ready and willing to admit to it, then you can jump in there and say, okay, we're going to do this thing together. Okay? Because when a person has resentment against somebody else, they resent somebody else for whatever they've gone through. As a man, when a man resents a woman for whatever they went through, when you come to that man and you come into his life, you are not the next woman, the other woman. You are a woman, just like the woman that hurt him. And even sometimes in the process, there's going to be some self-acknowledgement for that man. That man's going to have to acknowledge his problem. And I'm going to tell you something, honey. A man that does not want to acknowledge his issue, his problem, is like beating a dead horse. Nothing you approach them with, nothing you say to them is going to make them better. So you got to let it go. You have to let it go. And a lot of people say, well, women need to learn how to stick by their man. That is correct. But in that statement, it's important to realize stick by, meaning that person is already standing. It didn't say lay by your man, meaning he's down and you lay down right there next to him. No, baby, it does not mean that. It means if he's standing, you sticking to him. That means he's already acknowledging what he wants to do. And a lot of people, say, well, that's not being submissive. Biblically, yeah. I've been trying to hold it back from y'all. But biblically, y'all know if a person is not ready to lead, then you should not be submissive in following them. Because let me tell you something. Sometimes that submissive person wants you to follow them right into misery. Yeah, because y'all know the saying. Y'all was taught this years ago and it has not changed. Misery loves what? And it's not just for your good girlfriends. Okay? It's not for your homeboy that likes boys. No, it's not for none of that. It means simply that misery actually loves company. And yes, y'all, with that being said, we're going to go ahead and cut a close to this thing. And I'm so glad that I'm back. And I hope that everybody continues to listen to Tweet Talks. And I'll talk to y'all next time. Tweet, y'all. Yes.